servlets here. So when you go to a website XML, if you go to servlets, okay, the servlet tags here. Okay, let's say I take view. This view servlet is actually to view what? It's actually this one. Okay, it's actually this part here. Okay, the display.jsp. So the view will call redirect to display.jsp. So in this, let's say in these servlets, I'm going to add my initialization parameters. You look at this under this servlet here. When you expand this view, view servlet, you have initialization parameters below here. So click add. You can say test parameter from servlet. Example anything. No, this one will be your value. Okay. So parameter name no need to be so long. Just test one. Just put test. And then just press OK. So now you have defined the parameter name and the parameter value test and the parameter value test parameter from view servlet. Okay, so go to your after you define this one, okay, go to your view controller, your view Java. Under the source package controller, and then view.java. So in here we're going to retrieve the value, the process is. So in view, I'm going to retrieve this test and then I retrieve this parameter value. So okay, in your process here, if responder sent to direct, then I think you just try a new server. You don't do it in view. To be more simple, I create another new servlet. Go to your source package controller, right click and then create another new servlet. Better. More easier to understand. So click servlet, and then this one you see you call it as get servlet parameter. Under your controller package, you can call it get servlet parameter, and then just click finish. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to use process request. So I just the ID. Then I think website XML you cannot put in your view here. Put in to get servlet parameter. So open up your website XML again. The outcome is not effective. Yes, it should come out Because you're using the annotation, and then it's not inside the web XML. Create another one because I want it to be inside the web XML. Actually, there's another way one. Let's see. Yeah, it's better lah. Not better I will confused. I will delete this one, and then I will delete this circle, and then I create another one. For get servlet parameter. So I'm going to take this add information to deployment descriptor. Actually here also can add one. You know, here also can add one. I don't want to add here. Then you click finish. So remember you take this and then you click finish. Yeah, this one here also can. Okay. So when you go to your process request, you remove everything inside. If you go to your web.xml, okay, that's great. You will see this get servlet parameter here, and then you have this. This one we call it as you have the GUI. Okay, you just directly add that this one. Okay. And then the parameter test servlet parameter. And then press OK. And then save your Control S to save your web.xml. Okay, you've done already. Go to your get servlet parameter. Okay, so here we're going to use servlet config equals to get servlet. Import your servlet config from your javax.servlet or jakarta.servlet. Config get need parameter test. So this attribute test is actually coming from where? It's coming from here. This test, this parameter name. And then I put it into a variable called test also. So request dot set attribute. So for test, what will be test variable. So request dispatcher equals to request dot get request dispatcher. I want to send it to DSP. Need to create another DSP for test. Okay, and then request what forward your request and response. Okay, you done already, then you go and create a new JSP page called test.jsp for testing only lah. This one. So I create web page JSP for test.jsp. So this test.jsp testing to this page one here. Get parameter. New dollar sign. Yes. So same thing, you can go to your index.jsp here. Then you add one more lah for testing one. Just copy this one and paste. This one is calling to where? Test. This one calling to get servlet parameters. Inside index.jsp, okay, so yeah, now you have a test.jsp. So when I go to this index.jsp, when I click on the link test area, if you call to get servlet parameter, and then if you request forward to test.jsp here, okay, with the value. So let's try if I run this. I need to run index.jsp. So if I run this one, so you can see the test area here. So when you click on this test area, you get the get parameters, and this test servlet parameter is actually coming from where? The one that you define here, the parameter value, test servlet parameter.
这个是要换去加拿大是吗
？Anyone cannot follow? Now can I get the output? Test servlet parameters? Cannot. Why? Follow. One by one checking. First, you'll get servlet parameters here. Have you put this? You save it. And then the next thing is you create a servlet under controller. Have you put in this? Already. The get init parameter is test. What is set here? You set test is already. Okay. And then after here everything you retrieve all this value, and then you will forward to test. So test.jsp here. Correct. Okay. And when you run this and also go to index.jsp, you can add in one more.
我跟着第一次跑到，然后再 run 到第二次
One
它
more
也可
link
以的。
called get servlet parameter. I'm calling to the servlet. Okay.
Please okay.
And then you try to right click and run the file.
上去。
Click on the test area. Cannot. Huh? Not found.
set attribute 是个，这是逗号不是句。
maybe OK， 然后去跑 test 是吗？
I know what happened already.
我不懂为什么它这个怪怪的，还是做不到的。
哎呦，
叫什么 index 啊？哦 index
它只有 error。
哦有。我问为什么？
Can you spell this out for me? Help me to spell this out.
Sorry， 有个很专心。
Any problems? Any other problems? Oh, wait. Okay, so you can see the difference. For servlet's initialization parameters, it's only for this servlet only. Okay, if you're trying to get from view servlets or delete item servlets to get this test parameter name, you cannot get anything. Okay, this is only for servlet initialization parameter. So whenever you come into this servlet, then only you can retrieve this value. If not, you cannot. But if you want to do a global parameter, and then global parameter means here general, the context parameter here.